It's Veterans Day, and Grand Prairie is joining the rest of America to honor the service and sacrifice of men and women in the military.
Father, we give praise to our veterans for their courage to serve and the love they have for their country.
The ceremony included a special tribute to the 56 hometown heroes who have died defending their country.
These brave men and women made the ultimate sacrifice for our benefit. On Veterans Day, we remember these heroes for their valor, their loyalty, and their dedication. Their selfless sacrifices continue to inspire us today as we work to advance peace and extend freedom around the world.
And there was a rousing medley dedicated to each branch of the armed services.
All veterans are special.
During his remarks, the keynote speaker talked about the debt the country still owes veterans of the Vietnam War.
Because we abused them. We did not do that to any other generation of veterans. And this is what I ask of you. When you see a Vietnam veteran, not only say thank you for your service, that's very appropriate, but I'm going to ask you to say one more thing. I'm going to ask you to say welcome home. Because they didn't get that when they came home, and they damn sure deserved it.
November 11th was originally set aside to remember the end of World War I. Congress changed it to the day we honor veterans of all wars.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
It was a Veterans Day that turned out to be a very moving and memorable one for three brothers with very deep military and Grand Prairie roots. U.S. Army veterans Lewis, Dudley, and Alan Hutchinson were the honored guests at GP's Historical Museum, where they were presented with the long-lost dog tag that was originally issued to their older brother Walter when he left Grand Prairie right out of high school to enlist in the Army in 1954.
In the 1950s, he was stationed in Germany at a Cold War base, and we don't know how he lost it or why he lost it. I can imagine, being a military man, that's not a good thing to lose your dog tag. So, but it was lost.
And he passed the 21st of June.
Of last year?
Yes, sir.
And he still didn't have his dog tag back?
No, sir.
The dog tag was recovered in August.
Discovered in the same small village in Germany that the Army base where Walter had been stationed once stood by a civilian. Immediately, he initiated a chain of research efforts on both sides of the ocean that took several months and included the USO, a nonprofit affiliated with them called Get It Home United, and then the Grand Prairie Historical Organization. Everyone involved determined to make sure Walter's newfound dog tag would finally make its way back home.
Dear members of the Simpson family, Get It Home United and the research group for the missing are respectfully returning Walter Simpson's military dog tag found in Germany over a year ago. So it is almost like he was, had some play in this, because the story is not necessarily about Walter and him losing his dog tag. To me, the story is that it was a family of 10 children and 5 sons went into the military.
A story told by their mother to the Grand Prairie Daily News in February of 1969, when all 5 brothers were in the service at the same time, with Alan and Dudley both seeing action in the Vietnam War. The article also revealed that their mom was now living in a house on Tapley Street in Grand Prairie, having relocated after a fire destroyed their home a few blocks away 2 years earlier, and taking with it many treasured pictures, scrapbooks, family records, and any trace of Walter's Army serial number, which of course was permanently engraved on that dog tag. So you can only imagine what it means to this band of brothers to have it returned to them in such an honorable way on such a meaningful day, more than 6 decades after it went missing.
Just what does it mean to you guys to have that symbol of Walter's life back with you?
For the age of those dog tags, it means the world to us, nice. Because he was a wonderful brother.
Oh man, he always had a laugh for you and had one of the chuckling laughs. You could recognize his laugh anywhere it was. And he was always trying to inspire you.
From the looks of things, he still is. And Lewis says as far as a permanent destination for that prized possession he left behind, Moni, Illinois, the home of Walter's son and their nephew, Walter Simpson Jr.
Get ready for Grand Prairie Live, the city's newest music event. Grand Prairie Live is 4 days of live music at venues across the city. The event debuts with Tejano artists performing from November 17th through November 20th.
Our headliner, who is going to be playing at the Texas Trust Credit Union Theater at Grand Prairie, Intocable, is already scheduled to come in that Friday. So we really did build this festival around that headliner, Intocable. But Tejano also is very meaningful to our residents and our citizens here in Grand Prairie. We have a large Hispanic population, and the music resonates with those folks, but it also resonates with Texans across the board, whether they're Hispanic or not.
For more information about the lineup and showtimes for Grand Prairie Live, go to visit grandprairietexas.com/music.